all your patients for this morning, and you've got my mobile number, so if you need me, just call. I can be here quicker than you can save Jack Raleigh.
Yes, I'm sure I can manage for a few hours without you. Thank you, Pauline.
So,
What?
Doc, how do you feel?
Fine.
No, considering what day it is. Any last words before you face the firing squad?
No.
Shouldn't have made an appointment. It's just a big bother for you.
No, it isn't.
I mean, it was just a little bit of blood. Hardly worth mentioning.
Any blood in the urine is worth mentioning.
Perhaps I should come back another day.
Mr. Wishaw, take off your trousers and lie down, please.
Didn't even know you were open today. I mean, today of all days.
My wedding is this afternoon. This is the morning. Will you take off your trousers and lie down?
Definitely not how I wanted to spend my wedding day.
I'm getting married.
We know.
I'm getting married.
You're having a freak out.
No, it's just... I'm getting married.
To a doctor. I'm so jealous. We used to talk about what kind of bloke we married when we were kids. You always plumped for doctor.
No, I didn't. Did I?
And now your fairy tale has come true. Prince Charming with his stethoscope.
I'm not marrying Martin because of his job.
This little one's daddy worked as a city planner. That's nowhere near as good as a doctor. City planner. Couldn't even plan to hang around long enough for the birth.
I still don't think you should have come all this way in your condition.
I'm fine. I'm not ready to pop yet. So it's only 40-odd miles. It's not far, is it? And I couldn't miss your wedding, could I? You're so lucky.
Yeah, everyone is so jealous. The Doc is such a catch.
I can't wait to meet him. What's he like?
Well, he's straightforward. He's moral. He's... Martin.
Oh! Well, he sounds fantastic.
Hymns, Dr. Ellingham. I asked you for a list of which ones you wanted played, and you still haven't complied.
I don't think we're having any hymns.
Well, you perhaps don't hold much stead with tradition, but I imagine Miss Glasson does. Getting married isn't just a case of being in and out as fast as possible. It's an important spiritual occasion where both parties...
Your hand's trembling.
What do you mean?
Your hand, since you came in. Tremors. Maybe I should examine you while you're here.
Don't change the subject. Hymns, Dr. Ellingham. What?
I had a drink earlier today with a parishioner. It's not against the law.
I didn't say that it was. If you're experiencing tremors, though, I think it a good idea that I examine you.
I'm not going to sit here and be accused by you.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Out of my way, please.
Oh. Perhaps I should take a look at that.
You stay away from me.
That was an accident.
Look at that boy.
Not bad for a day's work, eh?
Not bad for 3 days' work.
So what I tell you, who needs Mick Mabley? Bit of elbow grease, a couple of cookbooks. Jamie Oliver's got nothing on us. So when people hear the words wedding reception, who will they think of? Large and large restaurant.
Yeah, and not even the doc can complain about this one.
Oi, haven't finished yet, boy. Make a start on those dishes, will you?
I'm not sure dishwasher is part of my job remit as manager, is it? Dad?
What? What's up? Pass me that spanner, will you? It's just here. Done. Well, that's a bit weird, wasn't it?
What's that?
Oh, it's just a pipe settling. That's all. dear. That's not good, is it, boy? Right, let's take a look.
Dad, I wouldn't.
It's all right, it's all right. Lord. Hang on.
Oh, how lovely. Someone's got a fountain. Wish I had a fountain.
I really appreciate you doing this, Roger.
That's my pleasure.
How are the twins?
Bloody marvellous. Twice the mess, but twice the joy.
Glad some people understand what it means to be a responsible father.
Yes, well, it's more of a lesson learned over time. Roger Fenn, father of the bride. Well, the stand-in father of the bride.
Isabel Brown, fat bridesmaid.
You're not fat, you're pregnant.
Same thing.
Are you okay?
It's just these stuffed mushrooms giving me indigestion.
Why? Those are a family recipe. Never caused no one indigestion before.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. You pay no attention to me.
Oh, I bought you these. Party poppers. Get the party off with a bang, as it were.
Oh, that is so sweet of you. Come on, let's all get into the party spirit.
Yes! A toast. True love, as they say, travels on a gravelled road. But it's not the journey that's important, it's the destination that matters.
That's very nice, thanks.
A 1, 2, 3!
Oh, my eye! Oh, God, Isabel! Let me see. Oh.
I can recommend a daily regime of cardiovascular exercise along with some testosterone treatment, but your condition is, it's genetic. And as such, excuse me, I don't have a receptionist. What?
Martin, it's me. Louisa?
Yes, say hello.
Hello. My bridesmaid, Isabel, has just shot herself in the eye with a party popper.
She's done what?
A party popper. You know, it's got streamers and it makes a loud bang at party.
Anyway, it went right in her eye and she's in a lot of pain.
Well, she could have ruptured her anterior chamber. She needs to see me immediately. Could you apply a cold compress without putting any pressure on the actual eye?
Okay, yeah, I will do. And how are you?
With a patient?
Right, yeah, see you later.
Yes, I look forward to it. Bye. Sorry about that. What was I saying?
You were saying it's genetic.
Right, yes, Klinefelter syndrome. There's no cure for it. You can't change it. The main thing is to learn how to live with it.
What if I can't do that?
I'm afraid you don't have any choice.
There's always a choice, Doc.
Yes, well, depends how miserable you want the rest of your life to be.
Oh. It's a bit depressing.
Yes, I suppose it is. Take a seat on the edge of the bed. All right, open your eye.
I'm very excited to meet you.
I need you to keep your head still.
So, what did you think when you first met Louisa? Was it love at first sight?
Mrs. Brown.
Miss?
Well, when you talk, your head moves. Do you mind?
Sorry, right, yeah. So, did you know that she liked you?
Look, have you come here for an examination or a chat? No? No. Then please. Thank you. You're lucky. Damage is minimal. I'll give you some drops for the pain. I'd recommend you wear an eye patch.
No, I can't wear an eye patch. I'm a bridesmaid.
Would you rather it got infected and you lost the use of it?
No.
Right then. Use the drops for 24 hours only. Any longer, and it actually delays healing. Repeated use could damage your cornea.
Okay.
I take it you're having regular checkups with your GP for your condition?
My condition?
You're aware that you're pregnant?
Of course.
How far gone are you?
It's 35 weeks and counting. I'm going to have an nap to a birth, though. None of those icky drugs or anything.
No. God forbid you should use icky drugs when you can experience excruciating agony of childbirth in the raw.
You know, you're not quite how I imagined you. Thank you. So I suppose I shall see you at the church then. As long as I don't damage the other eye.
Quite.
Everything all right? Would you be fine to make your own way back to Louisa's? I just want a quick word with Martin.
Oh, yes, I'll be fine. Don't you worry about me.
Look, it's probably a bit late in the day to be asking you this, and I don't want to seem like a killjoy, but you are sure about this, aren't you?
What do you mean?
A lot of people in this village are very surprised this is happening.
A lot of people in this village are related to one another. It doesn't mean we have to listen to them, does it?
No, but, well, I care about Louisa, and, well, I care about...
Don't say that you care about me as well. You'll embarrass us both.
Fair enough. I just want to make sure you really understand what you're doing. In sickness and health, better or worse?
Of course I do.
Okay. Just had to check, you know. I am giving her away, in loco parentis and all that. I have to ask.
If you do want to make yourself helpful, I'll tell you what you can do. You can help me choose these hymns.
Right. Well, what sort of thing were you after?
No idea. I haven't looked at a hymn book since I was at school.
Okay, let's see. Before the vows are exchanged, praise my soul, the King of Heaven.
Right.
And afterwards, love divine, all loves excelling. Love divine, all loves excelling, joy of heaven to earth.
Okay.
You get the general idea.
Yep.
One more thing. Good luck, mate.
Bad news. The council can't send anyone to repair the water pipes till tomorrow.
Not tomorrow? Well, we need a boat to get to the kitchen by then, boy. What's the good news?
No, this isn't a good news, bad news thing. It's all bad.
Right. That's just about a holder now.
I mean, we can't have the reception here, can we? She could go again.
Look at it. I mean, the old thing's a disaster, isn't it?
Unless... What, you've still got that mate that does the carnivals?
What? You thinking about a marquee? Oh, I see what you're thinking, boy. I mean, it could work. It might work. It's just, have you any idea how much those things cost? And then you got to pay someone to put it up.
We do that, don't we? I mean, that can't be too hard, can it? And as for the cost, well, it's the Doc's wedding. And think of the publicity, Dad. You know, the whole village will be able to see what we can do. Large and large for every occasion.
It's a good idea, boy. I mean, large restaurant turns wedding disaster into a perfect romance. Not a dry eye in the house.
Yeah, nothing. It says romance, like a 20-foot high circus tent.
I'll make the call.
Sorry about that. Usually we try and keep the takedown away from Civvy Street.
Oh, of course you do.
Hello, Doc. Charlie Briggs? We met the other week. Briggs Bouquets. I'm doing your wedding flowers.
Won't be doing anything for a while, Sunshine. Caught him trying to steal a bike outside the newsagents. Not so fast on two legs, though, are you?
I was going to finish it this morning as well. You'd have really loved it, Doc. Really nice selection. Very contemporary.
Save your sob stories for the judge, Briggs.
Who's that?
It's Briggs the florist. That could be a problem.
Very big problem. A wedding without flowers, it's very bad luck.
Well, thanks, Auntie Joan.
Well, I'll do my best to sort it out. How are you bearing up?
Fine.
Martin?
What?
Well, you got a bit of a twitch, like when you were little and didn't want me to know that you'd wet the bed.
There's been a slight misunderstanding with the vicar.
What have you done?
Nothing. I'm going to go and see him. It'll be fine.
Yes, well, do. Can't have a wedding without a vicar.
Well, technically, you can. Come for my suit.
Oh, I've got it ready for you here, Doc.
What's wrong with your leg?
There's no, I don't know. It's been up since I woke up this morning. Probably slept on it funny.
If it gets any worse, come and see me.
Not this afternoon, though, eh?
No.
At Old St. Roger's Church. It's got a lot of memories, that place has. Me and the missus got married there. Beautiful sunny day. Like the weather itself was blessing us.
Just my suit, please.
After sun comes rain. Pretty soon she's criticising everything I do, trying to change me. I told her, I said, you knew what I was like before we got married. It's a bit late to change your mind now, isn't it? Next thing I know, we're staring at each other across a divorce court. The bitch got everything. Apart from the shop, I have to sleep behind a bloody keycut.
Could I just have my suit, please? Thank you.
Still, it's a great place to get married, though, isn't it?
I want to speak to someone you have in custody.
No can do, Mrs. Norton. This is a police station, not a hotel.
But I understand you have apprehended the florist.
That's right.
What about the flowers for the wedding?
Well, I think the safety of the community comes first.
And I think that the community has been remarkably understanding about your quirky ways and your unusual methods. And I think that you should learn to be more flexible.
I am flexible.
No, you're not. If you were, you'd be more helpful. You'd try and get the key to the shop off him.
I can't. I've shipped him off to Wadebridge. We don't really have the facilities here for holding perps. You don't think Martin will, hold me responsible?
It's his wedding day. And thanks to you, all the flowers for the wedding are locked up in a shop. No, I'm sure he won't feel you're responsible.
He was very rude to me.
It's not rudeness, it's just the way he is, especially with work. You should count yourself lucky that he had time to see you, Isabel.
I suppose my eye does feel a little bit better. And he was very professional. I suppose he's a totally different person when he's away from that stuffy surgery.
Oh yeah, he's a total riot.
You know what? He could be the godfather. Oh, you two would make perfect godparents.
Well, yeah, I could certainly ask him.
Besides, this little one's real daddy isn't going to be around. And Martin is obviously very important to you. It would mean a lot, Lulu. It really would.
Look, I think it would be easier if you did this yourself. Do you think you could manage that?
Yeah.
We just dropped by to say there's been a bit of a change of venue for the reception.
What do you mean?
Well, don't worry, Louisa, because if anything, this is going to be better.
Yeah.
Well, I do worry. I wasn't even sold on the idea in the first place. You were the ones who came to me practically begging and promised you wouldn't muck it up. Well, so much for that. Right, so where's it going to be now, then? A leaky cowshed or an abandoned coal mine?
Well, actually, it's a marquee, and it's right next to the church.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad, actually.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a bit stressed.
Oh, Doc. I didn't know you were here. Oh, I was just getting in a bit of practice, flexing the old fingers.
I didn't know you played.
Oh, every Sunday, come rain or shine. Oh, I suppose there's a lot we don't know about each other. Sorry. I mean, it's funny that, isn't it? See each other every day, passing, like ships in the night.
Mrs. Tishel, I'm looking for Reverend Counter.
Well, you're not having doubts, are you? Not having second thoughts, because a bachelor life can be quite nice.
Where is he?
All right, of course, Doc, he's in his office.
Thank you.
But, Doc, he's in one of his dark modes.
Good afternoon. I brought that list of hymns that you wanted. How's your head? Not too much bruising. That's good. Right, I'll see you this afternoon. Give it to me.
No.
Drinking alone and in the daytime are symptoms of alcoholism. Judging by the redness of your palms, I'd say that you'd already done significant damage to your liver. May I remind you that in under 3 hours you are due to preside over my wedding. There.
No! You can't
Okay,
Just give it to me.
How dare you!
Give it to me. Come on.
How dare you! Just a bottle.
I am not getting married in a cloud
It is
of
my bottle.
just whiskey. Does it hurt?
Of course it hurts, you idiot!
Here?
Liar!
I think you might have fractured your hip.
Get me an ambulance then. What?
Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Why don't you try to get up?
Try
and put weight on it.
Please, please, no, God, no, God.
Bugger.
Louisa sent me down to make sure the preparations at the church were going okay. If you don't have a vicar, then you can't get married, can you? I mean, you need a bride, a groom, and a man in black.
Shut up, Pauline.
No, I'm just saying. It's
Which part of shut up are you having difficulty with?
okay, fine. I was going to mention Mr. Porter, but I suppose you're so clever you know all about him.
All right, who's Mr. Porter?
He used to be vicar over at Delaval. Very well liked and respected till one day he flipped out in the middle of a wedding service, so they say. Since then he's been holed up on a moors.
Oh, right. It'd be too much to ask for him to lead a normal, healthy life, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, he's not crazy. He just hates weddings. And people. He might hate people, too. Mrs. Norton, does Mr. Porter still live up at the old Sparrowhawk farmhouse?
Martin? Martin, what have you done?
I haven't done anything.
Noble the vicar.
I suspect he suffered an intertrochanteric hip fracture of his femur.
Noble the vicar.
I haven't.
Oh, Martin, you are due to get married in 2 hours. We've lost the vicar. I can't find any substitute flowers. It's going to be a disaster.
Oh, stating the obvious is really helpful. I'm going to find this Mr. Parsons.
Porter.
Porter!
Always has to do things the hard way.
Yeah, he's not the only one.
Boy, you get the stuff off the roof, and then we can start pegging out the ground sheet.
Mrs. Norton?
The flowers are there, sitting on the counter. This is a disaster.
Not my primary concern. No, that'd be the youth of today, especially with all the vandalism they're doing. I mean, only today you saw a group of hoodies running away from the florist, whooping and yelling. Disgusting.
What on earth are you babbling about?
Vandalism, Mrs. Norton. Senseless vandalism. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and write up your statement. What with their hoods up, there's no way you could make a positive ID, is there? Be a real shame if they stole some order that was waiting to be collected.
Thank you.
Change into your dress. It's only 5 to 1. It's over 2 hours. If I were getting married, I'd wear my wedding dress all day long. Well, you're not getting married, are you? Mrs. Tishel.
Just wanted to check that everything was okay.
Everything's fine, thank you.
Oh. Oh, good. Because I was worried. Thought it might mean the wedding would be postponed.
No. What would mean?
The vicar. Oh. Dr. Ellingham didn't tell you.
Hello?
What's happened to the vicar, Martin? It's not an answer.
He fractured his hip.
When were you planning on telling me this?
When I arrived at the church and found there was no one to marry us.
But don't worry, Louisa. I have the situation under control.
Martin, is there something else behind this?
What do you mean?
Well,
you know how they say that people can subconsciously ruin things?
The vicar was drunk. It's not my fault. Look, Louisa, trust me. Everything will be fine.
Sure.
Yes. I'll call you later. Bye-bye.
Got any ice?
What?
Ice. Crushed, cubed, not fussy.
No.
Was a long shot at best, I suppose.
I understand that you have the power to marry people, and I have a problem. Please, it's very important. I need to get married this afternoon. Hello? I'm willing to pay. Whatever. Look, if you could just give me a minute of your time. I'm Dr. Ellingham from Port Wen, and
Did you say doctor?
Yes.
Well, that changes everything. Come in. Come in.
Thank you.
Wipe your feet. So, how come our cheery local vicar can't marry you, eh?
He's indisposed.
Right. Was it the bottle?
I'm sorry I can't discuss a patient with you.
Oh, in other words, yes. It happens. Almost went that way myself.
Almost.
But now I have other interests to keep me on the straight and narrow.
Pigs?
Yes. Fascinating creatures, really. Quite misrepresented, in my opinion, although you only need to look at various facets of ancient cultures to realise that.
I do have to get married this afternoon, and whilst I'm sure that discussing the lifestyle of pigs with you would be a tremendous way to pass the time...
Don't do that!
What?
You know fine well. The superior act. Sit down. You're here because you need me to marry you. Be prudent of you to at least pretend to be humble. You want to guess how many people I've married?
600?
Really? Well, that's a lot. And so many times I knew they weren't suited, that I was just sending them further down the road to unhappiness. But do you think they ever listened to me?
All right, I only came here to find out whether you'd preside over my wedding. I haven't got time to sit there like a fool whilst you catalogue your achievements.
Oh, well, certainly got a bit of spit and vinegar in there, don't you? Yes, I will preside over your wedding.
Right.
But I need you to do something for me first.
That's a pig.
Obviously.
I'm not a vet.
And I am not an idiot. Unfortunately, there is no vet in Port Wen, and the nearest one in Dunabo won't speak to me. Blames me for not stopping him marrying his third wife. I tell him I'm not the judge. I'm just the executioner. But what can you do?
I cannot examine that animal.
I'm not asking you to slice her open and perform surgery. Just check round the back.
I'm sorry, no.
She's in pain. I just need a medical opinion. Or perhaps you think you're too important for this kind of work. Or maybe getting married doesn't mean that much to you. Oh, come on. I'll keep her happy at the front, in case she takes offence at what you're doing.
There's a slight rectal prolapse.
In English?
Means that she's pushed out part of the lining of her anus.
Ouch.
Yes.
So, well, can't you just push it back in again?
Look, I've looked at the pig, that's all you asked.
I believe you said willing to pay whatever. Well, Dr. Ellingham, this is the whatever part of the bargain.
Do you have any Vaseline or KY jelly?
We wouldn't want to live in the surgery. It's too small. Plus, it smells funny sometimes.
Then again, it does have a lovely view of the water, and that kitchen would be great for dinner parties.
The doctor regaling everyone about tales of medical school.
We are talking about the same person here, right?
I will concede you might want a bigger place for the kids.
What kids?
Well, I should imagine they're planning on having a family at some stage.
He'd be a wonderful father.
Yeah, I've always loved that warm, caring side of him.
Oh, just shut up, will you? All day long running Martin down like it's some kind of joke.
I didn't mean to...
No, I know exactly what you mean. Everyone has a snide little comment or pithy advice or complaints about what kind of day they're having. And for once, it's not about any of you. It's about Martin and me. I need some air. I'll get my coat. Don't.
Tell me, what's the most important question you should ask yourself before getting married?
I have my finger in your pig's anus.
You want me to help you? Be an idea to humour me.
Does she make me happy?
Oh, close. Very close. Would almost give you that. Actually, got it the wrong way up. It's, do I make her happy? End of the day, that's all it's about. Easy, girl. What on earth are you doing to her?
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to reinsert the lining of her rectum. It's done.
Well, good show. Well, I must say, Doc.
No, you mustn't. 3 o'clock, St. Roger's on the Hill.
I'll see you there. Oh, less than 2 hours, then.
What are you doing here? I said I wanted to be on my own.
Yeah, I know that. But we're bezies.
Bezies?
Best friends. I have to be here for you. Look, I don't mean to annoy you. It's just I'm jealous.
Jealous?
You found someone who makes you happy. And who you make happy.
Well, yes.
See, I've always wanted that. Everyone I've ever been with, never been right. Just thought, oh, I'll try and settle, but you can't, can you? Just end up with two miserable people. I'm the worst bridesmaid in the world, aren't I?
No, you're not.
You'll get married in a couple of hours, and then might depressing the God knows what out of you.
No, to be honest, I'm surprised people haven't tried to talk me out of this.
Now, why would they do that?
Well, it's a small village and everyone has an opinion, and it did take Marston and me a while to get together, a considerable while, and he's not the warmest of people. I suppose not everyone can understand what it is I see in him.
Oh, you ignore them. You're the one that knows what goes on behind closed doors when it's just the two of you. Everyone else can go and... Oh.
Isabel.
Oh, God, how embarrassing.
No, please tell me you haven't.
Wet myself.
No, your waters, I think they just broke.
No.
Oh, no! Oh, I can't believe this is happening. Right, okay. Don't panic.
I'm going to phone Marston, okay?
You can...
Louisa. Is she having contractions? Well, how far apart are they?
I don't know. He says, how far apart are the contractions?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. I'm going to tell her to push.
No. She pushes, it might come before I can get there. Don't let her push. Tell her to pant.
Pant?
Yes, like a dog.
Don't push. Pant.
I have to push. Pant! Oh!
Louisa? I'll be there as soon as I can.
Yes.
How is he?
Fine, not fine.
Right. 22.
Martin.
Yes.
I can't have the baby. I'm a bridesmaid.
You do know what you're doing, don't you?
Yes, theoretically.
Theoretically.
I've never actually delivered a baby before.
Oh.
Mrs. Brown, on the next contraction, I need you to push very hard. All right, Louisa, we need to give her some support.
Yes, I am.
Physical support, something to push against.
Oh.
I see I can't do this today because I haven't completed my birthing classes yet.
Mrs. Brown, whether you like it or not, you're going to have your baby now.
No, I can't.
You don't have much choice. Push, Mrs. Brown, push.
I'm sorry I ruined your wedding day.
You haven't.
The head is presenting. Could you please be quiet and push?
Boy or a girl? Boy or a girl?
It's a head. Now, on the next contraction, I need you to push even harder.
You're doing really well.
Thank you.
I was talking to Isabel.
Yes, Mrs. Brown, you're very lucky that your baby is coming as fast as it is. On the next contraction, I need you to push even harder. Do you understand?
No.
That's it! It's coming! Keep it coming! That's it! Fingers, toes. It's a boy. It's a girl. It's a girl. You up? Support her head.
I got it. Sorry about the bumps.
Here we go.
Take loads of photos.
Yeah, I will.
And you have asked, haven't you, about being the godfather?
Well.
I mean, yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't worry, I'll make an excuse for you.
What for?
You don't have to be the godfather.
Yes. Thank you.
Right. 2:30.
Yes, I'm going to change my suit.
And I better.
Your wedding dress. It's off to you.
Yes, see you later. Hi there.
Any luck getting the replacement flowers?
Yes, we we had some unexpected help.
Hello. How's things? Good.
Here we have the piece de resistance. Whoops. There. Now, might have cost us an arm and a leg, boy, but we done it.
Yeah. Well, the doc's going to be happy. Well, I don't know if he does happy, but at least he's not going to shout at us. And we might get a few more catering gigs after this, so it's a risk worth taking, eh?
Well, come on. Right, boy. We've got 15 minutes before the big kick-off. I hope they've saved us some front row seats.
They've got some popcorn, eh?
Now remember what you say to the guests when they come out of the reception.
Yeah, if they like the wedding, then don't forget who made it happen. Large and long.
It's worth it, boy, because this is a new start for us. Expansion. There's a world out there of functions, and they all need excellent caterers.
Well, it's only one wedding, Dad. Let's not get too carried away.
Little acorns, boy. Little acorns. Bollocks.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Bert, what are you going to do about that mess out there?
Mrs. Norton, I cannot tell a lie. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Excuse me. He's a little upset. We are seriously out of pocket on this whole wedding reception thing.
Not, I imagine, as upset as Martin and Louisa will be.
Well, that's okay, because I've rung the Crab and Lobster. They're going to do some sandwiches and a nice pot of bubbly. So everything's sorted. Oh, and, well, if you ever need any plumbing, just phone.
Once more, unto the breach, dear friends.
Better than nothing.
Arguably. But with only 10 minutes to go, we don't have a choice.
Martin,
Louisa,
what are you doing here?
what are you doing here?
I didn't want to use the front door. It says that I love you, and I really do. But
I know. I wouldn't make you happy.
No.
You wouldn't make me happy either.
Oh, right. No, I don't suppose I would. Is that why you're still here then?
What?
Sorry, Martin, I'm just a bit confused.
I thought if I just sat there, and it'd be in your best interests.
Humiliating me as I stood in the church alone would be in my best interests, would it?
Well, you weren't going to be in the church.
At least I had the decency to write you a letter.
That's not the point.
Doc! Oh, I'm too late. I thought I'd catch you before the big event. There's been a bit of a mix-up with the old dry cleaning. I hope it went well. I don't suppose... Only you did say if he got any worse, and I can barely walk now after hurrying up that hill. If you don't mind. And then you two can get on with your honeymoon.
I'll leave you to it.
I wouldn't ask today of all days, but since I'm here, and now you got the ceremony out the way...
Louisa.
I know. Me too. See you around.
Sorry, Doc, I know it's a bit inconvenient, but it is starting to hurt really badly now.
She's not leading you already, is she? I hope you've done a prenup, all I can say.
Shut up. Go and wait in the consulting room.
The album featuring the music from the Doc Martens series is now available. Coming up next on ITV1, the training's over, the fighting's for real, for the last in the series of Commando on the front line. And over on ITV2, who'll be the last one standing in Hell's Kitchen USA finale.